Namaste. Course name Pavement Design, course code 15CV833. Today we are going to discuss module 3. So in that module 3, flexible pavement failures. So later in the next session we will discuss maintenance and evaluation. Okay, types of pavement failures. So types of flexible pavement failures. As we know, flexible pavement consists of different layers, so such as subgrade, subbase course, base course, and surface course. If any one of the above mentioned layers becomes unstable or weak, then it will result in failure of flexible pavement. So therefore, it is very important to design and construct each layer with utmost care. Different types of failure encountered in flexible pavements are as follows. The very first one, alligator crack, or map cracking. So that is also called as fatigue failure. So next one is the consolidation of pavement failure, longitudinal cracking, frost caving, lack of bending to the lower course, reflection cracking, formation of waves, and corrugation. So apart from these failures, still there are two or three more failures. Shear failure cracking, bleeding, and pumping. Okay, so let us discuss one by one. So the very first one, alligator map cracking or fatigue cracking. So in this figure, you can see the alligator or map cracking. So this is common type of failure of flexible pavements. So this is also known as fatigue failure. Okay, so the reason for this failure is due to relative movement of pavement layers, relative movement of pavement layer materials. So in the different layers, we are using a different materials, right? And repeated application of heavy wheel loads. And the last one is swelling or shrinkage of subgrade or other layers due to the moisture variation. The second one is consolidation of pavement layers. So in this figure, you can see the formation of ruts falls in this type of failures. A rut is a depression. So you can see the depression or groove or into a road by travel of wheels. So this type of failure is caused due to repeated application of load along the same wheel path resulting longitudinal ruts. So wearing of the surface course along the wheel path resulting a shallow ruts. The next one is a longitudinal cracking. So in these two figure you can see the longitudinal cracking. These types of cracks extends to the full thickness of pavement. Uh, the reason for this type of failure is a differential volume changes in the subgrade soil. So if the subgrade soil is a poor quality, so then this that leads to settlement and occurs this type of failures. And second reason is settlement of filled materials and sliding of side slopes. So next one is the frost heaving. So in this figure you can see the frost heave or frost heave is an upwards swelling of soil during freezing conditions caused by an increased presence of ice cubes. As it grows towards the surface, upwards from the depth in the soil where freezing temperatures have penetrated into the soil. So that means the freezing front or freezing boundary. So frost heave formation. So when freezing temperature penetrate the ground, water trapped in voids in the soil forms ice crystal along the frost front. So as it solidifies, this water expands by about 9%. So this frost heaving causes upheaval of localized portion of pavement. The extent of frost heaving depends upon the groundwater table and climate condition. Next one is a reflection cracking. So reflective cracking is a major concern for engineers facing the problem of road maintenance and rehabilitation. So the problem appears due to the presence of cracks in old pavement layers that propagate into the pavement overlay layer when the traffic load passes over the cracks and due to the temperature variation. The stress concentration, so in the overlay just above the existing pavement, the cracks is responsible for the appearance and the crack propagation throughout the overlay layer. This type of failure occurs when the bituminous layer surface course is laid over the existing cement concrete pavement with some cracks. So this crack is reflected in the same pattern on bituminous surface. So next one is the lack of binding with the lower layer. So in this figure you can see the lack of binding material. So when there is a lack of binding, so between the surface course and underlying layer, some portion of the surface course looses up materials creating patches and potholes. So you can see the potholes and these patches. So slippage cracking is one form of this type of failure. So you can see the slippage of material due to the lack of binding. So lack of prime coat or tack coat. So in between these two layers is the primary reason behind this type of failure. Okay, so this is about failure of flexible pavements. So in the next section, we'll see the maintenance of flexible pavement. Thank you.